He was in last place as he made the final turn, but nothing was stopping him. He decided to win, and he did, beating out all the favorites to become the nation's favorite. He beat Renegade, with whom he shares a common ancestor, Triple Crown winner Secretariat. Here's another fun fact. Those two horses had jockeys who are brothers. But it was the trainer of the winning horse, Golden Tempo, who made this race particularly historic, Cherie DeVaux, the first female trainer to win the Kentucky Derby, and she joins me. It's a race that's been going on for 152 years. The Kentucky Derby winning horse trainer joins me right now. Nice to talk to you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That's very exciting for women, very exciting for the horse racing world. Everything about it was great. Did your horse know he'd won?
I think he knows now. He's been getting a lot more attention than usual and a lot more fanfare. But you know, he's the kind of horse that comes from, he's what we call a deep closer, and he had to really run to get up there. So I'm thinking he knows he did something special.
What was it about him? Why did he wait sort of to almost the end to just sort of take off like a bullet and win?
That's just how he's run his whole career. We've outfitted him with blinkers, which is the hood with the little plastic cups that he's wearing there, to try to get him just a bit more engaged with the field. But he likes to hang in the back, and then luckily for him, he's got a really nice closing kick. He comes like with a ferocious run, and so you know we've tried to do a few changes, but we're going to leave him be with what he likes to do.
Well, I mean, you must have been pretty nervous with him not being in first place for so long. And I teased you by calling it a drum roll, but obviously, the excitement was, incredible. But weren't you nervous as he was in last place?
Well, it's characteristic for him. I was nervous with how far back he was, spotting a field in this country's premier race, giving himself so much to do. But more when I was watching the race, I'm watching the complexity of the race unfold in front of him. So what he needs is a hot pace. So they have to be going really fast in front of him. And what we say, they come back to him, they get tired. And horses like him and Renegade, the horse that finished second, it gives them an opportunity to they're accelerating while everyone else is backing up and slowing down. So, harrowing when he was that far back, but not unexpected.
Does he know you?
He knows me. He knows that I come and give him lots of treats, and he loves to be scratched. So he knows that I'm the one that comes and gives him a lot of spoiling, and that's before he even did this big feat.
What's the training regimen? How do you train a horse to do this?
So a lot of times they come in as 2-year-olds, and every horse develops on their own timeline. And my job as a trainer is to keep an eye on the nuances of each individual horse. So when he's ready to be pushed along in his training, we push him along, and then we're watching him physically and mentally, making sure that he's responding to that training. And if there's any little hiccups, like he's not having a great day, his energy's not where it should be, or he has a little inflammation somewhere, then we have to taper it down. So we get him in, it's baby steps, and the first couple months of them, it's just really trying to figure out what they're doing. We're getting them fit, they're growing, and we want to make sure that all of that is going all together. And we're not pushing them too much when they're not ready, and we're pushing them appropriately when they can handle it. And then when they start running, then they figure it out.
Do you think he loves to run? I mean, do these horses, love to do this? Do you have that sense?
Most of them do. I can't speak for some of them. For all of them, some of them, I've retired some that have never run because it was apparent that they'd rather have a second career. But these horses seem to they love what they're doing. They're bred for this. We have to act responsibly and advocate for them so that, we're not pushing them or making them do something that they don't want to be doing. So I'd say the majority of them do want to run. That's what they're bred for. They're bred to hold up to this type of training. But with the flip side, not every horse wants to be a racehorse, and we have to advocate for them and find them safe, responsible homes.
Have you made the decision, or maybe it's automatic or whatever, whether he'll race in the Preakness and then on to the Belmont?
We're going to let him, Golden Tempo, dictate that decision. They always get a couple easy days after they run, so he's going to go back to the track tomorrow. We're going to keep an eye on his energy level, see how he's jogging up, see how he looks on the track. And then we'll make a decision. We're trying to go for Target Thursday for that. The Pimlico is a little bit short. It's a 16th of a mile shorter than the Kentucky Derby. So he would have to be doing better and showing more energy just because he needed every inch of that racetrack to get there. So we'll decide. Go ahead.
And you can actually tell his energy level. You can see that, the difference in energy level.
Yes, so he's always been really calm, cool, and collected when he has went out to the track. He's never been naughty. A lot of them are like teenagers and teenage boys in a locker room. And he's never been like that. And then the week of the Derby, he was trying to become, we'll call it very friendly with my pony horse, where he was nickering at him and he's kind of jumping around. And so when they're doing well, it's kind of they start to show the signs.
Well, Sheree, thank you very much for joining me, and it's always fun to have a woman break a glass ceiling for the rest of us, so that's fun. And I do hope, if he does compete, I hope he's as much of a star at the Preakness as he was at the Kentucky Derby. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me on.
People think news just happens. It doesn't. It happens because there's someone there to capture the moment, to explain it and share it. That's my job. I go where news breaks and give you the facts. Join me for The Record on Newsmax.